Thank you for attending the Week of Kindness. Coming up next is another powerful, impactful, amazing speaker. Get your notepad out, get your pen. Let's get ready and enjoy. Hey, Eric, we're back. I swear, like half of me was like, I need to switch that music now after 4 days.
No, it sticks in your head. The people are going to.
It does. I feel like I need to come up with some like award-winning song or something like that to go along with that. I come up with some lyrics and a melody there. Oh my gosh, Eric, I'm so super stoked for our next speaker, Mr. Ronnie Tsunami. Like, you know him. Like, what's the myth, the math, the legend?
Well, Ronnie actually is a client of ours. We do his podcast. We do a lot of stages together. He's the founder of Rock You Academy and JV Jams Live. And that's something you definitely, I hope he tells you about it. It's something you definitely need to join. We collaborate that with the Easy Way Pitch Party. But Ronnie's a U.S. Air Force veteran, technology and marketing strategist for more than 28 years of experience that he's had in building and launching learning solutions that has been implemented to thousands of academic institutions and enterprise organizations around the world. He's also known for being one of the tech people from Microsoft and just real big stages and collaborations. And so without further ado, as I do, I'm going to do like the ring announcement thing. Let's bring Ronnie Tsunami to the Week of Kindness stage. Ronnie Tsunami.
Aloha. Hey, Dr. Lisa, Eric.
Hey, Ronnie, how you doing, man? Well, we're going to give you the microphone. We're going to give you the microphone, let you do your thing. You got a lot of people watching. So, guys, check out Rock You Academy, check out JV Jams Live, and check out Ronnie Tsunami and just make sure you got your umbrella thing because you're going to get like hit with a giant tsunami of information right now. It's going to be awesome.
Absolutely. And share this out, guys. Share it out. Let everyone know Ronnie is on stage. You're not going to want to miss this.
Press the share button, and the share button will not bite you. It's okay. Press the share button. Ronnie is in the house.
All right. Again, aloha, everyone. I'm Ronnie Tsunami. I want to say aloha and mahalo again to Dr. Lisa and to Eric Zuli for inviting me, along with Tony Kaufman. Really a pleasure. It's an honor to be here for this Week of Kindness. I help those who help others succeed. Basically, I help transformation leaders to get out there, to make an impact, to reach the people who need help so that they can also live their purpose while helping others. And in Hawaii, we say aloha. Alo means to share. Ha means the breath of life. In Hawaiian, aloha actually means to joyfully share the breath of life. And that's why I love coaches. That's why I love transformation coaches, speakers, and authors, leaders who do everything they can to help others. They spend the money on training. They go to all the different events. They work with each other and spend the time and effort to build coaching programs, all to help others. And that's why I want to help them. Now, I've been in marketing and technology for over 28 years. I started in the Air Force, worked for the Secretary of Defense as well, and really love technology, worked for Microsoft. So I've done a lot in the technology field. And I use technology to essentially, how should we say this, take people out of the equation, actually to remove people in the name of efficiency. And I was really good at it. That's what I do. I help to streamline processes and automate, do more with less. Typically, do more tasks with less people. And then in 2014, I couldn't walk or see. Funny how life is like that. Couldn't do all this great work that I thought I was really good at. And here I was, not able to walk or see, couldn't make money, couldn't support my family. And in 2015, I was bedridden to the point where I pretty much said, you know what, I'm done. This is good. I don't think I want to go on. I basically was going to give up on life because I had done a lot up to that point. I won't go into all the things, but I'm used to doing things tsunami size. I call it go big, go fast. And here I was bedridden, not able to just make a meal for myself, couldn't stand up, couldn't do anything. Because what happened was all my joints inflamed and my eyes would shake every 3 minutes. Basically, I had vertigo every 3 to 5 minutes. So it was very debilitating and I almost gave up. And then I learned about the plant based lifestyle from coaches. I was watching a couple documentaries, Forks Over Knives, Conspiracy, and I said, what do I got to lose? Started going plant based, whole food plant based. And then within a few weeks, I could walk without a cane. 2 weeks later, I could see my eyes stop shaking. And I went back to my doctor. I said, how come you didn't tell me this? He said, well, I said, how come you didn't tell me to eat more veggies? And he says, well, I didn't think you could do it. He says, I eat a medallion of meat every day. So at that point, I decided, wait a minute, I healed myself with the help of coaches, with the help of transformation leaders who have a life-saving message. I need to go out and help them too. Because here I was, somewhat educated, right? I was building training and education programs that had been rolled out in thousands of schools, but it was in business and technology. I knew nothing, absolutely nothing about wellness. How do I help more people? How do I help these people who've given up hope, just like I had given up hope, with a life-saving message of these coaches? So I went on a whole quest to help people to um, really make sure that they have the ability to reach more people and get their message across and to help teach people how to teach people. I call it the tsunami effect, right? So I decided to help them. I switched gears. I went into the whole plant-based lifestyle, hooked up with Plant Pure Nation as the chief marketing officer, and which launched the film on Netflix, launched a support group and with 400 support groups actually all around the world, launched a line of meals. So I went and made my mark, gave up what I was doing at the time, which was business technology and some coaching here and there, to actually go and went into the plant-based lifestyle. Fast forward to now. So I launched a TV network in between that time and now. And I said, how do I help more coaches? So I wanted to help people to reach more people using technology. But people were scared of technology. And they said to me, well, especially in the coaching space, or transformation leader space, I don't really have the money to put towards technology. I don't have the money to um, put towards a VA or a virtual assistant. I don't have an email list. So, in which case, they basically gave up. They said, I can't transform the world because I don't have the money, the resources, or the email list to actually make an impact to do this for what I think is my purpose, my mission. They gave up on giving hope. How many of you want to help others, right? To give them hope. At the end of the day, people need hope. You can do so much with hope, right? Hope and inspiration. Now, I like to do implementation, hope, inspiration, and implementation help. My bet is you want to. So, how do you reach a bigger audience to make that impact? Literally a life-saving message, right? If you don't have the money, if you don't have the list. But then, what's at stake if you don't get out there? Think about that. I don't know what your mission is. I don't know how you save people, what hope you give people. But I'm going to bet you have the ability to save someone's life. So if you don't get the message out, if you don't reach someone who needs hope, what's the impact? Not just that. We're not talking about someone just, okay, I give up hope and I'm going to do something else. I give up hope on a particular job I wanted or a particular relationship. There are people who give up hope and take their lives because life is hopeless. That is why I do what I do, because I almost gave up hope. Since then, I've done a lot of things to help people. One person can make a difference to one life or to millions of people. But even one life is worth it, don't you think? So why aren't you out there? Now, being a marketing and technology guy, I said, listen, what if I could help you to actually reach that audience that is your target audience, right? The people that you can help with your life-saving message, and you didn't need money, or at least very little, okay? Little to no money. What if you could do it with no email list? Well, that bucks the trend. Think about this. Within the coaching space or the transformation space, anyone wanting to help others, they say you need resources and you need an email list because the power is in the email list. And often the email list, depending on your business, generates revenue for you. So what if you could do all of it without resources or without a list? How do you do this? That was the challenge. And I am a solution architect using training and education to help educate people on how to solve problems, right? So I said, I'll take it on. I will take it on. And so I'm going to share with you 3 big ways of sharing your message with more people. You ready? Clear your mind. I want that imposter syndrome out. Stop. Stop thinking you're not good enough. Stop thinking that you don't have what it takes. Stop thinking that you just can't do it because you're you. Who's going to believe you? Who's going to trust you? Because I can tell you now, every single person on this planet has a mission to help others and has the ability to help others. So I'm going to share with you 3 big ways to do this without resources, without the email list. You ready? Number 1, let's get started. Do what I just did. Number 1, lead with aloha. Again, alo means to share, ha means breath of life. Lead with aloha. In other words, lead with your mission. I want you to think this. If you are listening right now and you've got a piece of paper, or if you got a notepad open in your computer, I want you to write down what your mission is. Go ahead. Just type out, my mission is to think big. And I want you to think real big, tsunami size. Got it? Think, how do you want to help people? Don't even think about the how. Think about the what. What is your mission? The how is the technical part, right? How we actually do things, specific details. Just give me the overall mission. What is your mission? My mission is I help those who help others, including coaches, speakers, and authors. Got it? Write that down. Now, I want you, when you speak to people, when you are on any type of event, whether it's a summit, a podcast, and Easy Way Network's got so many different channels, right, for you to spread your message. I want you to lead with your mission. I dare you. I dare you right now to take what you just wrote and post it in your social media. Put it out there. And it doesn't have to be a business page or some group. Post it to your personal page. See what the response is. You see, when you lead with your mission, your purpose in life, before you talk about what you offer, if you're a coach, whether your services are, no. Don't lead and say, hey, I'm a business and marketing coach and I help people to generate more revenue by X, Y, and Z. No. I help those who help others. That's my mission. Then share your story of why it's your mission. Like I just did with you. I told you I help those who help others. I told you my backstory, my origin story of why that's my mission. Then you tell them what exactly it is you do, what the transformation is, and what are the benefits. So, for instance, in my case, as I mentioned, I help those who help others, right? because I was there when I almost gave up hope, and I want to make sure other people don't give up hope, and that the people that can help them, the transformation leaders, don't give up hope in giving hope. Right? I want that tsunami, that wave after wave after wave to continue. Right? So I help transformation coaches, speakers, and authors to reach more people without having to do the marketing or technology, so they can live their purpose, their mission in life, and feel totally aligned with their beliefs without needing money or a list. That's it. That's what I do. But notice, I haven't even actually said exactly what I do. But my bet is a number of you are leaning in, going, how do you do this? You know what I do, right? I'm a coach. I have coaching services. I happen to do implementations. So not only can I help you to build your signature system and your coaching program, but I can help you to roll out the technology and the marketing. So I do all of that for you. But notice, I didn't lead with that. So anything else I tell you, it's in the context of helping people. So if your mission is clear and people understand what you do, what your aloha is, anything you say afterwards, they're going to put in the context of helping people. What's the other context? Oh, you just want to make money. Oh, so what do you do again? What I'm trying to say is, if you want to build an audience with the life-based saving message, let people know what you do, but first let them know why you do it, what your mission is, why it is, so they can understand where you're coming from, and then they can share you. See, aloha isn't just meaning to share the breath of life. It means other people share you. Now that you know my mission, my hope is you share what I do with others. You say, hey, if you tell other people that you want to help others, well, there's this guy who helps those, who helps others. I think I should introduce you, right? That's the idea. Lead with your mission so people can get on board. If they can understand why you do what you do, then again, anything you say afterwards, they're going to understand the context, right? Whatever you're selling, whatever you're offering, whatever you do, and whatever you need resource wise, they're going to go, oh, well, let me help you because I understand the mission. Lead with aloha. Once you do that, now we need to tsunami size your reputation. Tsunami size. Go big, go fast. What does that mean? Credibility plus visibility equals reputation. When you have a reputation, people come find you. They want to hear what you got to say. And if you're in business, they want to buy what you're offering because your reputation now precedes you. You have to be seen and you have to have the credibility. People have to trust you. People need to know what your life-saving message is. They need to know why you're credible. And if you've been through this, let's face it, the best business coaches are the ones that were bad at business. The best life coaches were the ones that had horrible situations in life. How many times have you seen someone that was a weight loss coach and said, and they were never ever big. They never had to lose weight at all. And you're like, well, they were kind of built like that. It's in their DNA. But then when you hear that story of someone that's struggled, right? Or had they're now a relationships coach because they help people who are going, and they help people who are going through bad relationships because they've been there, right? You trust them more. So my point is, don't be embarrassed about your story. Your vulnerability is going to matter to people. They want to hear that. They want to know someone's like them. And if you can get through this, they can get through it too. Again, you're giving hope. And we need to share that story, tsunami size it in as many places as possible. So when I say tsunami size your reputation, number one, what is your reputation? And how do we tsunami size it? The reputation we just talked about. Then we got to tsunami size it. Get on every media outlet you can. When I say media, it's not just TV or radio. Podcasts are huge. There's so many different ways to get on podcasts. As I mentioned earlier, Easy Way Network and Eric, one of the things I loved about Eric and Easy Way Network is the fact that they've got multiple channels. They've got podcasts. They've got a social media network and the Easy Way Wall of Fame. Eric's put together a streaming TV. I've got a TV network as well. So we've got a lot of different things out there. But Eric, in one spot, he's got you in multiple places. He's got a book, magazine to get you. This gets you, this actually gets you more visibility, right? Leverage it. Tsunami size. Get on as many podcasts as possible. Get on as many summits as possible. And there are so many different summit directories, so many different podcast directories, so many stages. Tony Kaufman here, Tony gets people literally on physical stages, right? Talk to these people, but you have to first tell them your story. Then they can help you tsunami size. And here's the beauty of it. Guys, they will often do this for you for free if they know your mission. At a minimum, they can help you find resources to help you share your mission. So the question is, are you communicating your true mission of how you want to help people? Are you educating people on what you do and asking them for help to spread the mission? Because you know what? If you told me you're trying to help people and you ask me for help, if I say no, it's going to make me feel really, I'm going to feel stupid. Like internally, I think everybody feels like helping people. Everyone wants to help people. And if we say no to someone when they ask for help, it makes us question, right? I better have a really good excuse for why I didn't help. I want you to understand that. You need to communicate this to people. Let people share you. Let people introduce you to others. Let people offer help. It may be money, it may be equipment, it may be platforms to be on. But you can tsunami size your reputation, but you've got to have your mission first, lead with aloha. Then we start to tsunami size by getting on all these different media platforms. Again, credibility plus visibility equals reputation. Now, one thing I want to make clear, when you have the visibility, like this summit alone, right? Week of Kindness. A summit like this provides you a platform to share your message. But then what? For instance, I have a resource kit that I'm giving away, the joint venture resource kit. It allows you to essentially find joint venture partners, people who have resources and are willing to cross promote you. You promote them, they promote you. It's called a joint venture, JV for short. I have a resource kit for that. When you download this kit, you'll enter your email address and I can follow up with you how I can help you to share your message. I'm being totally transparent here, guys. I'm being transparent because I want you to understand there's a call to action. It kills me when someone wants to save the world. They've saved people's lives. They've made an impact in people's lives. They get on a podcast, they get on a summit, and they share their story, and people are like, how do I help? And you don't have a call to action, right? So if you're going to build the visibility, if you're going to tsunami size your reputation, then also make sure people know how to contact you. And there's a call to action for people to actually engage with you, for people to share their information with you, like their email address or phone number or both, right? So that you can follow up and work together to actually make a change, to help them make an impact. So make sure you have a way to collect the information. So if you're going to be on all these different platforms, you want to make sure that you actually have a lead capture form. How do people get to that form? Is it a website? Is it a QR code that people can go to that people can snap a picture with their phone, a QR code, quick response code? You know, those squares that look like a barcode, take a picture of it just so that they can get to your website. Make sure that you have some mechanism for people to find out more, to get in touch with you, to to participate and volunteer to help you share your message. That's part of the reputation building. Now, I mentioned the joint venture resource kit, and that's the third thing that I think you can do for free. It requires no list. And it's probably one of the things I'm most excited about because I've used this extensively. It's called joint venturing. If you're not familiar with joint venturing is when two people come together to actually cross promote each other. It's called the joint venture because if you're familiar with affiliate marketing, like Amazon affiliates, affiliate marketing is where you're sharing a link to someone's product. And then when someone buys that product, maybe from your social media, if you share it on social media or email, you get paid a commission. It's an affiliate commission. It can be one way. So if any of you got Amazon and you share an Amazon link, you can become an affiliate of Amazon and share it and get paid when someone buys. In joint venturing, it's actually two-way. It's a two-way street. And people are taking more of they're taking more of a bigger risk on you because they're going to introduce you to their network of people, whether it's social media or email, their family, their friends, their coworkers, their network, whether it's on TikTok or Instagram or Facebook or Twitter, right? So they're essentially lending you their credibility by introducing you to their audience, their tribe, and vice versa. You introduce them to your tribe, right? And you share with your tribe how this person is going to help them solve their problem, make an impact, cure their pains, right? That's joint venturing. So it's powerful, right? You know how much it costs to joint venture? Zero. Zilch. Nada. It's nothing. It costs nothing. Guys, it costs nothing to joint venture. Now, let me let you know why this is such a big impact. There are joint venture partners out there that are willing to help and who help you, right? Introduce you, share their credibility, essentially extend their credibility to you with their tribe. And they may have 10 people to tens of thousands to hundreds of thousands to 1 million plus people that they're sharing your message with. They're introducing you. That's a joint venture partner potential. Another benefit of joint venture partners is that you share resources. You may not have a lot of money maybe to put towards advertising or have a software that edits videos, but you need that for your mission. Your joint venture partner may have those resources. See, joint venture partners can pull resources together, introduce each other to their tribes, and then even collaborate and create brand new services, programs, offerings, solutions together. It's a joint venture partner. You know how much it costs again? Zero. Joint venture partners. And I call that paddling. So just so you know, I'm from Hawaii, but I'm not in Hawaii. I'm in North Carolina. And in North Carolina, I'm on a mountaintop. But back home in Hawaii, when we paddle in a canoe, right? You can only go so far when you're paddling by yourself, right? You can stroke, but I'm one person, okay? You can only paddle. And you're going to have to paddle primarily one side, next side, and one side, next side, right? Unless you have a paddle boat, which maybe you've got two, okay? But for the most part, many of us just use one paddle. One paddle. Do you know how fast a 12-man crew can move through the water? Why do it alone? And the beauty is, if you followed step one in leading with your mission, you're going to get people on board who want to share you and your message to more people. Then you're going to tsunami size your reputation, right? When you tsunami size your reputation, you get more visibility, right? You have credibility because of your mission and your story, but Tsunami sizing your reputation builds your visibility. When you have credibility and visibility, people find you. Those people that are looking for you often are JV partners. When you have JV partners, now you've got your canoe with a bigger crew. You can go faster. That's what I'm talking about. There's too much at stake here for you not to go fast, right? Think about all the people you could be helping right now. If you had a team, if you had people willing to share your message, willing to open doors with you, introduce. Now, I get this a lot of times. People say, well, why would a joint venture partner, why would someone that's got a list listen to me when I have zero list, right? Because we say this all the time. I hear this with people in the transformation field. Well, no one's going to pay attention to me because I don't have a list and I'm brand new. And so I don't have money. I don't have a lot of experience and I don't have a big list. So why would someone joint venture with me? Write this down. Pipe. I want you to write Pipe. Write down Pipe. First P is for purpose. Write down your purpose. When you do that, right, that's your mission. And what you should have done if you were listening to me earlier, pipe, P-I-P. I want you to identify your purpose, right? Next, I want you to write down all your interests. Interest, for instance, some of you may know this. I am a musician, so I have an interest in writing songs. I have an interest in playing keyboards. I play steel drums. I play ukulele. I have an interest as a dancer. I'm a former hula dancer. Yes, I'm a former hula dancer. I have an interest in painting. I have an interest in virtual reality. Right? In fact, I've got my virtual reality helmet right here. So I love VR. I have an interest in technology. Call me crazy. I study this all the time. Marketing, technology, it's an interest. List all your interests. The next P in pipe, I want you to list your passions. Now, what's the difference between a passion and an interest? A passion is that part of you that would do something 24 hours a day. Like I would play music 24 hours a day if I could. I would literally sit down, play keyboards, like write songs, sing. I'm a singer, dancer, right? I would play music and perform music 24 hours a day. That's my passion. Another passion that I have is in helping others, right? I absolutely love helping others, and primarily through teaching. Again, I've been in training and education for 28 years. So I love teaching, right? So that's a passion. Music, teaching. And I'd say technology is another passion. I'm a geek. I'm a tech geek. I'm a Star Trek, Star Wars, sci-fi, VR loving, metaverse loving tech geek. Okay? Passions. List those down. And then list down E, experiences. Experiences, your work history. Right? I can list a lot because I can never really hold a job. Apparently, I got bored really fast and I just have a lot of jobs. So I have a ton of experiences. If you're like me, how many of you are serial entrepreneurs? If you're serial entrepreneurs, you know what I'm talking about, right? You have a ton of experiences. You may have a lot of hobbies, right? That are interests that put you in exotic lands or what's funny is exotic is relative, just so you know. I'm from Hawaii. Idaho is exotic to me. So when I go to Idaho or Iowa or one of the Midwestern states or see snow for that matter, I'm like, oh my gosh, this is amazing because I've never seen it, right? So those are experiences, right? But I want you to list your work experiences and other experiences that you've had in your life. Pipe. When you have your purpose, interests, passions, and experiences, and I put those all together, my bet is what you have on that piece of paper, if you've done what I said, is an extremely unique profile. Only you could do all of those things, or only you has done all of those things that has the same purpose, has all the different interests, all those passions and experiences together. That makes you totally unique. Now, why do I bring this up? Guys, you're the only one that could do all of that. That JV partner is looking at someone that's got purpose, interests, passions, and experiences that together are synergistic. Synergy. 1+1 = 3. Sometimes 1+1 = 5. It's where the sum of the whole is greater than the sum of the individual parts. You are totally unique. My bet is you can open doors for that JV partner based on the 5 other careers and 5 other jobs you had. My bet is you've got experiences with software, with hardware, with skill sets, whether it's soft skills or other type of skill sets, that person, that JV partner, might be able to leverage if they knew you had it. See, the problem is people don't tell a lot. If you ever been to a networking meeting, 30 seconds in, 1 minute out. Those are great for people to get to see you, right? Because a lot of people can be seen in a room. The problem is they don't get to know you deeper unless you follow up. And even then, when you follow up, sometimes it's just all about your current business. You don't talk about your other 3 other jobs that you had that led to what you do now. You don't talk about all your hobbies and interests that you do that also have made an impact on maybe some of your other choices, right? They don't know your mission or purpose. Sometimes we just don't talk about it because, like, why the hell would anyone care what my purpose is or my interest, passions, experiences? My point here is, guys, that separates you from every other person. That gives value. That gives value that can be greater than an email list. That gives value that can be greater than money. It was funny. There was a person I was talking to, a coach, brand new, and she said to me, I'm not sure people would care what I have to say. I said, what do you do? She says, well, I help parents. I said, what do you mean you have parents? Yeah, I help parents to um, be better parents, to help their children. And I said, really? That's pretty important, right? And I said, and when I looked at her profile, what she had on her website, she actually didn't have a website, but I looked at her social media. She doesn't have much about her purpose, interest, passions, experiences. She just listed kind of what she does now. Oh, I help parents. And I said, well, let's work together. So she became a client. We worked together. As I asked her more information, I said, so why do you do what you do? And I hope if she's listening, uh, I've shared her story before, so I'm sure she'll be fine with me sharing it here. But I said, why do you do what you do? And she says, well, I didn't learn to read until I was in my 30s. So, wow, really? She says, yeah, I was illiterate. So I struggled with my kids and I want to help people. I had to learn the hard way. She ended up, not only did she learn to read, but she became a licensed therapist, got a number of certifications and training and education all under her belt after that. Inspirational, right? She didn't really share that story with people. So I said, oh my gosh, those experiences make you totally unique. She's like, yeah, but no one's going to partner with me because I'm brand new. I'm a brand new coach. I don't have a list and I don't have the resources. No one really knows of me. I said, wait a minute. You just told me this background of this story that's absolutely amazing. Why don't you share that? So we started to put that together, right? Right. And then when I dug in deeper, I found out that she has a whole bunch of interests, right? She's got grandkids that she's helped. She's involved with her church. We started to detail all of these other experiences. Now, when she introduces herself, she introduces all of her, not just the past 6 months to a year, right? That she's been a coach. She introduces the 13 years that she was as a therapist. She introduces her life before those 13 years where she was struggling, where she had to learn to read. Her story makes her way more important than you think, right? Well, actually, it makes her more important than what she thought. Now, when she introduces herself, she leads with her mission, why she does what she does. It's a different take when people know more about you. I just held a 3-day event called JV Jams Live. We do a virtual event, and the idea here with Rock Your Academy is that instead of a networking meeting where it's just an hour and a half, we do those as well called JV Jam sessions. And Easy Way Network does a great pitch party, right? And Eric does that for a couple hours, actually. In this event, JV Jams Live, it's 3 days. 3 days. I'm talking not short days. You're talking 10-hour days, right? Not 9 to 10-hour days for 3 days. So you get to know people. Like one of the exercises we have is I tell people, share your mission. I tell people, and then we get into small groups, and then they connect back together, and they go, "Oh my God, it was so great meeting this person. This mission is so amazing." And you could tell right there, like, I'll do whatever it takes to help this person. I'll open whatever doors. I'm going to introduce this person to everybody in my social media. And then I'm going to share them on Facebook and on Instagram. I'm going to do an interview with them on Facebook Live. These people go bananas when they find out what people are trying to do, right? Not only that, then we tell them, I say, hey, dig in more. Tell them what your hobbies are. And we have an exercise where people go through with their hobbies and they find out, oh my gosh, there's an alignment. I do this too. And oh, you have that interest too. Or, oh, I've always wanted to learn that. Well, you know what? I can actually show you that. And here's how you can get involved. Here's some support groups that I work with. Here's some associations and organizations. It gets the conversation going bigger. People love you because they get to know more about you. Then one of my other exercises is if money were no object, what charity would you want to help? Right? Just to give a whole ton of money. Which organization would you want to help and why? Oh, then they start talking about their nonprofits and organizations they work with. You see, my point here is people are learning more about you, what you do, why you do it, and learning about you. See, joint ventures it's about relationships. It's about relationships with people who are willing to help share you with the rest of the world. When you don't have an email list, when you don't have a lot of resources, what you have is your story and your experiences, your purpose, your interests, passions, and experiences. I call that the pipeline. You surf the pipeline. You have a pipe, a profile that only you can say did all of that. That makes you totally unique. So get over the imposter syndrome. You have you. Let people know what you do. If you do this right, you will have people begging to help you. Can you imagine having someone call you up or email you saying, I'd like to introduce you to this person or to this tribe of people who absolutely need to hear your message? What would that be worth to you? How would that make you feel? I know how it made me feel. When I couldn't walk or see in 2015, I thought I had helped enough people. I had trained a lot of people, helped people excel in their careers, right? Actually move up. But I've done so much more since then. I've been motivated, inspired. My bet is you need motivation and inspiration too, right? let people help you. Share the aloha. Lead with your aloha, right? Lead with your mission. Tsunami size your reputation, because trust me, when you lead with your mission, people are going to want to share you and then connect with JV partners willing to promote you because they love your mission and you can help them as well as you grow, right? Joint venturing. That's why what we're providing is a JV resource kit. I put together a JV resource kit that's got a number of ebooks, templates uh, done for you resources, essentially to help you find JV partners as well as manage your JV relationships. Spreadsheets are in there as well. How do you track it? How do you stay up on things? I, I basically teach you how to be a JV partner all within that resource kit. And I'm providing it completely for free. Right. JV resource kit. I believe we have the link there, rockyouacademy.com/. Actually, if you just go to jvresourcekit.com, it'll take you to that same link. So we got the link here. If you go to JV as in joint venture, resourcekit.com, it'll take you to that same link that they have there too. So take advantage of it, download it, and find those JV partners. Because I'm going to tell you this much. For every hour and every minute and every second that someone doesn't hear your message, someone is suffering. Do you agree? If you can help them, would you not want to do everything and anything to reach those people? If you can help them. Because you give hope. Never be ashamed for wanting to give hope, right? I don't care how amount of money you spent, the amount of time you spent learning, training, partnering. You are doing everything to help others because you know what's at stake. In essence, you're sharing the aloha. This means aloha. Give some aloha. World needs it more than ever. And if there's anything I can do to help you, you let me know. You know why? That's my mission. Live aloha. Thank you.
Wow.
Another Saturday night and I ain't got nobody. I got some money cause I just got paid. How I wish I had someone to talk to. I'm in and of a whole way. Ah yes, I can see you dancing. I can definitely hear you singing. Why is that? It's probably because you've heard this song before. So why haven't I heard your song? Your song, your story is way more important. Don't you think?
Eric loves to do this to us, by the way. I did this once by accident to him yesterday, and I'm paying for it in spades.
Ronnie, I love your song. That's like one of the ones I know how to play on the guitar. So it's like, man, do I relate to this?
Oh
You're
my
so
God.
cute. I just love you.
That was just amazing, Ronnie. And it really, to me, so often those of us, so I love the term transformational leaders. So often that people look at us and they're thinking we're all about the money or whatever. Or when I work with transformational leaders, it's consistently, well, I don't know if I can do this and I don't know if I can get out there and who's going to listen to me and how do I even begin to help people? And
Or what the teachers say, Lisa. You mean I can charge for this?
yes.
Yeah, it's funny. I have a story. I was in a with my family or with my I had my son and was helping unload equipment for a festival, and he said to me, we're carrying all this stuff in, and he says to me, he goes, I said, hey, he was carrying a conga, And I go, one day if you keep practicing, I'll actually I'll let you play and then you can get paid. And he looked at me. He said, "What do you mean get paid?" I go, "Well, you can get paid to pay this festival. Like we got paid to perform." And he says, "You get paid?" And I was like, "You think I'm playing? I'm a professional musician, right? I mean, I'm playing for years." And I go, "This whole time you thought I was just playing for free?" He's like, "But you enjoy it." And I was like, "Yes,
Yeah.
we enjoy helping others. If
Yes.
we can get paid to help others too, at the same time support our families and enjoy it and help others and help those, come on, that's alignment, people. That's alignment. That's what I strive for. That's why I love helping people to help others, because I know it's going to be an alignment. Everyone wants to help others.
So,
Absolutely.
Ronnie, I need your permission because I'm going to steal your stuff.
Of course. Come on, Tony.
No, that resource kit, I just saw it. Oh my gosh, guys, I love it. And it's so perfect because are you going to be on the cruise? Are you going to the marketers cruise?
I keep hearing people telling me, no, I'm not scheduled.
Okay,
I'm
you will
speaking at other
next year,
events.
but I'm taking your kit. Lisa, we're going to use that kit
Oh, we
to
absolutely
align
will.
our preferred partners and find the right JVs for everything that we represent. Oh, we've got an honorary member of the committee
Yes,
today.
this is Gemini. She is the honorary member of Heart of Inspiration and must get on just about every live stream. So
That's the Week of Kindness mascot.
it
There you go.
is, yeah. This is really her show, her world. I just live in it. But Ronnie, I think the other thing that I talk a lot about, and I'm sure you'll agree, that for us getting quote unquote paid to do for helping people is not because we're greedy, but scales have to be balanced, right? Everything must be balanced. And the balance for us then becomes we get the remuneration and we're allowed to give permission to our purpose to provide for our person.
Yes.
And so this is why we do what we're doing, right? Is that our purpose, your purpose out there is to help others. And there's no reason for us to do that and have to be, struggling in order to do that. We should be allowed to be able to receive that energy exchange back, and then it all gets paid forward.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
it's exactly, it's energy. A dollar bill is energy, one for the other. It's perfect sense.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Well, I'm
Yeah.
not stealing this thunder. Let's put Ronnie back up here. Thank you so much. This was like amazing. Oh my gosh. And my mind is just blown right now.
I think the big thing for me, I hope people got out of this was that you're not alone. There are people who are willing to help you, right? But you've got to lead with some aloha first. So we know what you're doing. It puts everything in context. And I keep telling people that it puts the context of help with it. And it's so many people in my space right now, right? The coaching space, that just they lead right away with what they do, but not why they do it. They lead with the particular product or service, especially in network. And Eric, you and I have seen this, right? We've seen this in the pitch parties. You've seen this in JV Jams, where people go in and the first thing they talk about is how they're going to change my life and with their product or service, and they sell me the features. And what do I say next? I go, so why do you do what you do? First thing, because I want to put it in context, but not everyone asks, right? So if no one asks, then that person, then they wonder why people just think of them as salespeople, right? And it's like, well, you're more. See, marketing is education. Marketing is not a bad word. Marketing is education. You educate people of the solutions you have for their problems, and then they can take it away. I don't get mad if someone falls down and I offer my hand and they don't take my hand. I just go, okay. They push it away. I'm like, I just offered it. Okay, good. Right. I don't take personal effect of it. So I don't feel bad. I'm not selling. I am offering help. Conversation is different.
So perfect.
Changes.
Yeah, so perfect. Oh, Eric, I tell you, every time we meet with Ronnie, I get inspired and I laugh and I feel with you. And I think that perfect joint venture, perfect affiliate And I don't do what Ronnie does. Ronnie doesn't do what we do. I just never feel like anybody's ever competition. There's so much business right now, and there's so much need, and there's so many folks who want to do this.
But the joint, the competition thing kind of, there's people who try to protect an empire, right? And we do the same things. So there are some things that Eric and I do together, and we're like, okay, you do this, I do this. We cut across, right? Paths, and there are other ways we work together. But the thing is, it's like people. It always kills me when I have a coach that tells people with diabetes, and they go, "Well, I don't want to joint venture with this person because they help people with diabetes." And I go, "Really? Let me get this straight. You can help every person in the world with diabetes. You can reach every person." They're like, "Well, no. I mean, I'd like to." I'm like, so wouldn't it make sense for you to work together and find some common ground? And maybe because there are some people that hate working with me that love working with James Lamb, one of my mentors, who also does what I do and I do what he does. And there are people that don't like working with him that work with me, and and we're like, I'm like, but there's ways to work together. See, it's a different conversation and a different mentality when we know what the end goal is. I don't fight with Eric if we have to do the same things, because Eric and I have a mission, and both of us believe in our God-given missions to help people, right? So why would I? Why the hell would I actually be mad at Eric for wanting to help people? I mean, seriously?
I love that.
You got to keep things in perspective. What is the end goal? If your mission in life is to help those who help others, I could care less if you do exactly the same thing I do. I really could care less.
We could go on for hours. Lisa, I know we've got Jason Spann, who's also coming to us with his expansion podcast as well, that I'm looking forward to hearing all about it. But Ronnie, I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart, man. This has been, I'm doing the Houston thing.
This means I love you. This means I love you. This means this is Longhorn to rock on.
But that's the aloha thing.
Well, he said peace, love, and aloha. There you go.
There you go.
There it is. And I also
Houston.
I also want to remind everybody too that both between me and Ronnie, we both do two major valuable stages. We do the Easyway Family Pitch Party. Ronnie does JV Jams Live, and we cross promote. We collaborate the two. We do Easyway TV. Ronnie does Rock You Podcast. We do Easyway Promotions, and Ronnie does Rock You Academy. It's so valuable how they galvanize together. So guys, go on the Easyway Wall of Fame, create an account. Go on Ronnie's platform, create an account, and we give you the best of all worlds. And now we added Standout Stars. Now we added Heart of Inspiration, and all these different affiliates and doorways. And literally right now, what you're watching right now is the key. What you're watching is the key that you need to turn to unlock those doors. It's just a matter, like I always say, action takers and money makers. But we do have Jason coming up, who's the founder of Expansion TV. Ronnie, thanks so much. Appreciate you, man. Everybody needs to move over there now. Lisa, I'll go ahead and give you the stage so you can tell people how that works. And let's get to the next speaker and go connect with Ronnie on the Wall of Fame, guys.
Bye, everyone. Okay, we're running to the next conference room, right?
Yes, you're running. Do I need to tell you where you're going? Give you the cyber link?
All this running.
I got it. I'm already in there. I'll see you guys there.
Okay,
all right, thanks. So, guys, I just put in the chat. The link to the YouTube stream that you're going to be going to as soon as I give this to my good friend, and we are going to be heading over there so you guys can watch it there on YouTube. And then you can also go to eventraptor.com, and when you click on that link up at the top, you will also be able to see it there. Okay, so we'll see you guys in just 1 minute. Bye. Wow, I hope you enjoyed that just as much as I did. Thank you so much for all of that great information. Hey, we're not done yet, so just relax. We're going to continue on with our next speaker in just a few moments.